Youth alone can, wrote Swami Vivekananda ji. And here is a great patriot, a great innovator, a contributor who has direction, purpose, meaning, and a big smile. And she's a university rank holder, and she's made me proud in a number of ways. She is Swasti Salecha. I am so happy to interview her today and learn from her. So welcome, Swasti. I'm so happy to welcome you.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me.
So you tell me the secret of your success, university top kaise kiya?
Sir, it was simple. I was following something that I loved. Business. I pursued business administration. So all those subjects were in line to my interests. And one thing that has, kept me, ke bhai mujhe aage badhna hai, is the curious person inside me. So like we have 3 semesters in a year. So this size of book, 3 months में we have to complete it. But throughout these last 3 years, what I've realized is कि इसके बाहर भी बहुत कुछ है सीखने को इन्हीं subjects पे. And this was what actually, somewhere in a event of cycles led me to get that rank and not, sticking to that syllabus.
आपका हर एक बोल लिखने लायक है, हर एक बोल जीने लायक है, क्योंकि एक डूइंग व्हाट यू लव वो मिस हो जाता है पीयर प्रेशर में. गर्लफ्रेंड ले रही है, मैं भी ले लेता हूँ वो कोर्स. उस फील्ड में पैसा ज्यादा है, वो भी ले लेता हूँ कोर्स. सो डूइंग व्हाट यू लव इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट मैसेज हियर. एंड ऑल्सो यू सेड it is not just books, it is not just marks, but it's about the learning inside and outside the books, beyond the books. That is the true secret of your magic. What do you love about your parents? What have you learned from your mom, dad?
Okay, so there are a lot of things that I've learned from them, but there is one thing that I guess I carry along with me from my parents is helping others who are in need without, actually thinking that I'll get something from that person because I'm helping him or her or whatever it is. And this is something that I've carried throughout the years. And Abhina, it has been a habit of mine. Okay, I don't think like I won't even ask that person where do you belong to, whatever it is. You need my help, I can help you in any manner that I'm eligible for. So there have been instances, I mean, this will be funny, but there have been instances where I've helped those people with whom I've not had a good kind of bond or relation. Like there have been fights, or let's say it's just that we didn't tune in better. But yes, I have helped them as well in their tough times. So I believe that you have to be there. I mean, if you cannot be there for people in their good times, you should definitely be there for people in their bad times, because उस टाइम पे इंसान को ना सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत इंसान की होती है और किसी चीज की नहीं होती. So this is something that I've learned from my parents, both of them.
ये इतनी छोटी उम्र में ऐसे ज्ञान कहाँ से लाते हो आप?
सर ये तो अपने आप ही है
ना, मम्मी पापा की सेटिंग और भगवान से सेटिंग. I was interviewing and talking to one great IFS. वो किरण बेदी मैम के दोस्त थे and we were in Bangkok, थाईलैंड के एम्बेसडर थे. तो उन्होंने बोला कि just help people. When I asked him his secret of success, and you also said it so beautifully, it sounded spiritual and meaningful to me. That be there. उसको इंसान की जरूरत है उस वक्त सबसे ज्यादा. So when these are your values, success is sure to come. University top, Bharat Ratna, Nobel Prize, सब आ जाएगा. You're very passionate about startups and growth mindset. So ये सब कैसे हुआ और कुछ tips हमें भी दे दो.
So this all started from my college only, again going back there. So we had entrepreneurship cell at our college. I joined it. Tab I didn't thought about so much about startups or even being a permanent member over there. But then COVID-19 came. there was a lot of time to explore, and parallelly साथ में the startup world also was booming. So a lot of things again, lined up ऐसे ही कि I started to incline towards it. So I remember the instance when I joined ESIL, I wasn't very active. I mean, I was active, but I didn't used to, be active in the chats. So the then senior, he removed me. I asked why, and he was like, that you have to be active. I said, I'll be there, I'll be doing the work, but I cannot do this. And from there to being in the core team, to organizing the Hult Prize, to being the public relations director in that Hult Prize, everything happened. And slowly and gradually, I ended up liking startups. So even after leaving ESIL, startups is something that I've carried away. And one thing I love about startups is हर एक स्टार्टअप का ना अपना एक स्टोरी है, अपना एक जर्नी है, अपना एक गोल है. सो आई पर्सनली बिलीव दैट नन ऑफ अस आर सेम एंड नन ऑफ अस हैव द सेम गोल्स. So if I want to compare my lives with yours or with someone else's, I cannot. I simply cannot. And here is where my bond with startup bond.
बढ़िया. I'm so happy. तो आपकी लाइफ में सब स्मूथ चलता है या कोई चैलेंज वैलेंज भी आता है, और चैलेंज आता है तो फेस कैसे करते हो?
चलता रहता है challenges. Every day there is a challenge.
Every day? Okay.
Exactly, there is. I mean, कभी कभी छोटे होते हैं, कभी कभी बड़े बड़े होते हैं, but one thing that I believe you need to ace your the challenges or the obstacles that you face is कि भाई अभी ठान लिया है, ये मुझे करना है, and I'll do it, and this will sail your boat. Trust me, it will sail your boat. There have been times where okay, so simple example, I was promoting for an event. So that was our college's flagship event, and my nanny passed away. And then during that time, so our college's attendance policy is very strict. So I was already going back मेरे attendance में. This was there, and the event में I was handling the PR. So all three things were there, and I had to rush. Obviously, I was very connected to my nanny. And challenge ये था कि अब पढ़ाई भी छूट रही है. Being someone who loves studying, पढ़ाई छूट रही है, इवेंट छूट रहा है, सब कुछ छूट रहा है. But then कहीं ना कहीं कि तुम आके सब कुछ कर लोगे. Right now you need to be there. And similarly, कुछ भी challenge हो, I believe if you can make time. You just need to manage things. तुम्हें पता है कि challenge तो आएगा ही. So don't plan everything. Just I'll do this today, I'll do that today. Just plan, I need to complete this in, let's say, next 3 or 5 days, and align it with your time. And this is how I guess you can overcome any obstacle.
I'm so proud of you, the way you so easily manage challenges. And my prayers for your family and to the soul on the journey. Great. So please tell us about your happiest moments.
Okay, this is tough because I am someone who would like to find happiness in very little things that are around us and not the big ones. If I talk about the recent happiness, then so we were on a trip a few days ago, and against my parents' concerns, I went to paragliding, and बहुत मुश्किल ट्रैक था, challenges. I gave up after 500 meters of trek. But yes, I decided I have to do it. If it takes an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, I'll go on the top and do that thing. So I went up over there. We waited for a few minutes for the guy to come. And then when the parasail, started its takeoff, and then when we were between the valley, everywhere it was green. That was the happiest 2 minutes I guess I've felt in the last few days. I mean, सिर्फ हवा थी, तुम थे. It was serene. I mean, in one word, it was serene. So yes, but then apart from that, बहुत कुछ ऐसे daily life में चलता रहता है that just makes you happy. So yeah.
Example देना, वो daily life में क्या चलता है, कैसे, हाँ, क्या है वो?
Your mama making something special for you, or your dad just spending time with you, or you just out of nowhere you and your brother start creating something, and so these small things are something that makes me happy.
Great, great. And all wise and spiritual people find happiness every day in little things. They don't need
I,
to postpone. हाँ जी.
I guess that is what matters ना, हम बड़ी चीजों के लिए छोटी चीजें ही भूल जाते हैं, but I guess COVID के बाद people have realized those little things are actually something that you look forward.
तो सिर्फ ये किताबें पढ़ते रहते हो या कोई स्पिरिचुअल
नहीं,
सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स भी पढ़ते हो?
no, I don't read spiritual or self-help books. I restrict myself from doing that.
तो ये ज्ञान
But
कैसे आया? ये इतनी टिप्स, हैप्पीनेस, विजडम कहाँ से?
सर ये तो मतलब this is
बाय
in
बर्थ, खून में जी हमारे.
I guess it comes as time passes. You realize what you want from life or what you see people doing, and then you realize, hey, I don't want to do this, or I want to go ahead with this. This is something that inspires me. So I don't read books in general, but yes, I do read stories here and there, watch or related YouTube videos, etc.
ग्रेट. और हॉबीज कुछ है आपकी?
Yes, so I like reading books. Again, restricted to fantasy and fiction. I don't read non-fiction books. Apart from that, I love to cook and I love to travel because you won't believe, but we travel a lot. And it's good because somewhere we learn about cultures, we learn about people, how everything has influenced one culture by another, because we know that there's no culture that is intact, right? So traveling actually leads you to discovering these new things around you. So these
Beautiful.
are a few things.
Very nice. So I can connect cooking, traveling, being an outdoor person, and it gives you a shanti. Great. And that connects people as well, and that's a right brain trait. And that's why you love people. Now, when we talk about your dream and vision, so what is it?
Okay, so I since my childhood knew that I want to go to some good company and go reach to the C-suite level, be it in any form like CFO or CEO, whatever it is. It was clear. But then my path wasn't clear for me. So 12th ke baad I was confused what should I. So 10th ke baad also actually. But then I realized, chalo, let us do commerce. After that, let us do business administration. And after that, let us do MBA. And now I know that where I want to go. I know that I want to achieve that CFO level, but now I'm also bothered with some other concerns that खुद का startup भी सोच सकते हैं, खुद के startup के ही CEO बन सकते हैं. So
हाँ.
this is also this is also striking. So थोड़ा सा confusion है, but the end goal is very clear.
हाँ, वो बन जाएंगे और वो बोलते हैं कि you start walking and the path will become clear. ऐसा स्पिरिचुअल
Yeah,
गुरु ने बोला है.
not
Great,
in
great.
doubt.
तो आप मूवी वगैरह देखते हो या सिर्फ
नहीं,
घूमना
I watch movies.
देख लेते हो?
I
कौन
watch.
सी मूवी पसंद है?
Okay, this is a difficult question.
अच्छा, अच्छी वाली हम जो इंटरव्यू में बोल सकते हैं वो कोई ऐसी?
Yes, I mean, I'm recollecting actually
हम बच्चों
कौन-सी
वाली भी
है.
बोल सकते हैं, कार्टून टाइप.
Yeah, I watch a lot of animated movies.
हाँ, कुंग फू पांडा, मेरे जैसा मोटू कोटू होता है वो.
I guess Godmother was good, and War Horse करके एक movie था. So I guess it was one of the first movies that I watched on OTT platform, and it was very touching for me. It was the story of a horse and a sepoy. बहुत connecting story था. So these two I guess I can recall right now. But then there are a lot of movies that I love because I think that हर movie का ना एक अलग plot होता है. So connect करने का point है.
हाँ, और आपका विजुअल भी बहुत अच्छा है, कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस, विजुअल मेमोरी अच्छा है. मैं फेस और केस नहीं भूलती हूँ. राइट. एंड विजुअल रिकॉल भी अच्छा है आपका. सो बहुत सारे पिक्चर्स बना लेते हो आप अपने मन में, विजनरी हो, फ्यूचर भी देख पाते हो, सपने भी आते होंगे आपको.
Future तो नहीं, but yes, I imagine a lot of different things, scenarios.
Oh, I can feel great. तो गाने वगैरह भी सुनते हो?
Yes.
कौन सा गाना पसंद है?
Again, there is no clear choice. It all depends on the mood. आज mood है तो
भी
let
जो
us.
आपको खुश कर देता है, जो स्माइल ला देता है.
I guess Taylor Swift के songs. I mean any song of her.
बढ़िया. 2 लाइनें गा दो फिर हमारे लिए.
I'm not a good singer.
गुड सिंगर छोड़ो, 2 लाइनें बोल तो दो, फिर रीड कर दो 2 लाइन.
Okay. Give me a minute. You called me back again last night, but ooh, this time I'm telling you, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. I cannot sing more than this.
नहीं,
The
बहुत
listeners
बहुत
would.
सुंदर. भगवान ने आपको संपूर्ण बनाया है. See, you have visual going your way, auditory, sounds, talking, listening, what to talk, how much to talk. आपके पास सब कुछ है. Fine motor, gross motor, indoor, outdoor. You are so balanced, and you are an all-rounder. And I wish you the best to become the best CEO on the planet in the history ever. Thank you so much, Swasti, for inspiring me in many ways. And I'm sure not just me, your parents are very proud of you, and you are proud of yourself. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir.